gave myself to that relationship for years of my life, you know, and I truly and really, really deeply loved and have a ton of love for her.
Hey guys, and welcome to Little Black Book. You know what time it is. Talking about Jada taking herself to the red table, and talking about Will Smith's sister. Did she speak out? Was she subtly hinting, or was she saying something else? Guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe, click on that bell button for notification of the uploads. And for those of you who are ready to come and return, as you always do, you got the minerals. You got the minerals. You can see the minerals. Cool. Let's get into the video as well. Make sure you join the mineral gang. Get your hoodie. You understand? Don't play with me now. You understand? And if you want to get one of these hats, the shade hats as well, make sure you click on the link down below. Use Littleblackbook91 as a code to get 10% off. Alrighty. What's really interesting about the situation is that Jada obviously tweeted in regards to the August Alsina situation that, you know, she's going to take herself to the red table. Jada needs to come to the red table. What's really interesting is the fact that it was Jada's representation or representatives who have said they deny August Alsina's particular claims, and Will Smith necessarily hasn't come out and denied the claims. Now here's my thing. If somebody claims that they slept with my wife in accordance with me giving them a pass, do you think
it's pretty difficult to put into words how disgusted I am, how depressed I am?
do you think no, do you think it's gonna be a conversation where I say I'm not gonna say nothing?
You know what? Forget I said anything.
Listen, I could come out boldly and say, listen, that's not true. And the fact that someone would say that is crazy. Like, my wife hasn't cheated, and my wife is not, we're not in an open relationship, we're not this, we're not that. And yet, categorically, hasn't been denied just yet, but rather Jada cryptically tweeted, let's come to the red table, okay? There's some healing that needs to be done. And what's interesting is the words healing is used, all right? Because there was a post by, I believe, Iami Smith, which is the sister of Will Smith. And it says, those you follow and admire so much, promoting truth and keeping it real, don't seem so admirable right now, huh? Pick and choose your heroes and role models wisely. Rich and famous doesn't equal better. Right, now this post was done like a day after, or slightly after, the whole August Alsina situation, I guess, popped off, or that tweet, sorry, by Jada came out, right? And the actual thing said this. Now, I am not saying that, because I'm going to read another post by Will Smith's sister, because she actually clarifies what she was saying. She says, obviously, good afternoon. I keep having this conversation lately. My only response is research your heroes, role models, and your advisors. Everyone has a past, some whose are relevant to the present. Pay attention, please, on your journey and in life. Use your intuition and discernment. If their energy feels off, it probably is. People will be wolves in sheep's clothing, pretending to help you, but really manipulating a situation or a person to suit their own malicious needs. Now, here's the thing. This was done not long after Jada had posted her post. And it looks, and you know, this is the point. It's interesting because obviously, a lot of people will think that this is about the Jada and Augustina thing. And I can see why.
If I don't sound ridiculous, I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street, I wouldn't know a thing.
You know, I always say this, look, sometimes timing is what kills things. It's not what you said, it's the timing. Sometimes it's not what you said, it's the tone. Sometimes it's not what you said, it's the words you used. And all of these play into part into how we dissect and receive a message. For instance, if you guys follow my YouTube, or sometimes I do a lot of videos when I'm talking about a certain man of God or whatever, and I don't sit behind the screen and start insulting them, because I just don't think that's good, clear communication. I could be right, but insulting them doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So rather, let me deal with the core issue at hand. So communication is a very important thing, and sometimes when people don't receive what message I'm trying to give to them, I have to think to myself, before I get vexed with you, let me find out what I'm trying to communicate. Because if you didn't get if you didn't get what I was trying to say, doesn't mean you have to agree, but you didn't get what I was trying to say, then we have an issue of communication that's going towards you. So this particular post that she did, it felt like, I mean, those you follow and admire so much, promoting truth and keeping it real, don't seem so admirable right now, huh? Who are you talking about then? Because if you put it out there, Who are you talking about? You see, this is why I said that sometimes when we say certain things, it's a communication, because then you've put it out as these people. What are you talking about? And this is one of the things I don't like. I never like doing shade, and I don't like doing indirects. I like to go direct because it just makes it very clear. Then at least you know that I'm not trying to do nothing behind your back. I don't like what we done. You know what I'm saying? And so obviously, there's another post that she puts up, which I guess obviously just an hour ago. She puts an hour ago. My brother told me about 30 years ago not to pay any attention to the media. I see now what he was talking about. So, and then she puts a little message in. Obviously, I'm sorry, darlings, but whatever you're looking for, you will not find it here. Don't let the media fool you. My brothers and entire family know that if I have an issue with anyone, I'm having with them, not social media. My posts are heavy right now because the times are my siblings and I never get involved in each other's relationships, ever. Jada is my sister and I speak to Gam often. We're stronger than that around here. I hope you guys enjoy my cookbook though. Yum. It's coming together nicely. You know I like to eat. Happy Tuesday. Now I get it. I get the fact that she's trying to address this, but when you don't clarify what you intended and who you meant by that post, because people have superimposed what they think is onto that due to your proximity to family, then you have to understand why people are going to take it there. I'm not saying that this is what she meant, but even when I read it from an outside perspective, haven't understood that I'm taking time, I am wondering, who are you speaking about then, right? I'm not ready to jump into she's definitely speaking about Jada, but the timing, the fact you've not named names, and you've not made it really specific in terms of who you're talking about. Now, if you said the beauty community, or a certain people, or made it bait that you're talking about maybe Shane Dawson or something like that, then we can, you know what I'm saying, like you made it obvious that you're talking about someone, but instead you didn't. You made it very broad, which means that once it's broad, people can take a brush and brush everybody with it. Speak about certain things. So the fact she's come out and said, you know, my brother told me about 30 years ago not to pay any attention to the media. I see what they're talking about now. She's obviously, whatever you're looking for, it's not here if you'll find it. Don't let the media fool you. My brother's entire family know that if I have an issue with anyone, I am having with them. But the problem is, she didn't outright come and say anything. She alluded to something. That's why people are still going to be, regardless of what she puts out there, until you address it. Just like I said about Jada. Jada's come out and said, I got to go to the red table. Rather than outright herself saying, me and August Alsina never slept together, then you've got a problem. I'm going to believe that what you didn't say is what you're trying to, is what you didn't say is what you probably did. Do you feel me? Because if I ain't done it, you're never going to catch me saying, well, talking in parables. What am I talking in parables for? You know what I'm saying? Like, you've asked me a direct question, I'm going to answer it. So I understand why people can get a little bit the way they're feeling. Do you know what I mean? All I'm going to say is, I want to see Jada on the red table. I pray that we get to see August Alsina. I pray we get to see Will Smith on the table. Let's have a conversation on the table. You understand? Yeah? Let's get it all popping and get it going and let's get it nice. You understand? Yeah, and I appreciate it. So, yeah, guys. Like I said, stay locked, stay loaded. Everything's about communication. Make sure you have that discussion as well. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. More love.